Hi, my name is Joe, and welcome back to Anima season. This week, we've got pretty much the same stuff, except on the spring map, whatever this one's called, with the impassable terrain on the bottom. I'm setting up Robin here for the boom, 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 and then potentially boom ice stones. We've got Party Bearing on her, the Goose Friend Haythrun, Solid Ground Sigurd with Celica Ring. I decided to put in Micaiah with Miasma in the middle of this team, just to cleanse anything from opposing Micaiahs, and also because, like, I don't know, man, I don't really feel the need to run a save, even though it's kind of trolling not to. It's just that, like, if you're running a far save, a lot of the time the far attacking units won't get in, and then if you're running a near save, that requires pretty planned out player phase strategies, which 99% of the community doesn't employ. So, yeah, I'm just running Micaiah for the hell of it, I guess. And then I have a Halloween Asker, Unity providing support. These two providing a ton of support. Along with this, along with Hush, Felix with the double clash, and if you know Panic support, it's a solid team. Alright. Match number 1. Felix +2, Regan, Ivy, Celica with quick riposte. What's going on here? And then the rare legendary female Alir. She had her time in the sun, but that time is long past. She got power crept by her own self. Not soon after. Alright, what's the plan here? Tank on the left, or are you actually going to try to get in on the left? I don't know about that one. Bolt Tower seems to be the strat, but thankfully I have a healing tower of my own, and then Divine Nectar can patch up the rest. In theory. Alright. They're YOLOing the Alir right in front of Felix. That is certainly a play. Yeah. Not gonna happen. And once again, I like having Sigurd Ring on Felix, I'm not gonna lie. Because being able to Canto back, at least on my teams, Canto back through the buildings into Ajra more often than not, and then dances him, pretty solid. Would recommend experimenting with if you have the Sigurd Ring and Felix. This guy really kept playing, huh? What's going on? And then, potentially you could Canto all the way back to Micaiah in some cases, but it is what it is. If you hear the air conditioning in the background, I apologize. It is a little hot today. Lagoose Friend Fallen Lumera, which is what I have on her. She was my original Fallen, she was my original Lagoose Friend bot. And now I have Tamara. +10 Brave Hector. Oh my god, he's busting out the classic. With the Shield Fighter too. Distant Defense 4 still best in slot for most saves. The Close Defense and Distant Defense. Still amazing top tier A skills. Because neutralizes foes' bonuses is amazing. It is one of the best effects in the game. But he's gonna YOLO in Asker. And you know, I think in another world, Asker might be able to tank Felix. But we're not in that world. Canto back to Ajra. And if that stone wasn't there, Aether would have gotten it too. And I can't... Oh my god, this guy's playing too. I was gonna say, I can't imagine you keep playing, but... Oh, okay. We go again. Also, having Micaiah in the bonus slot instead of Asker is probably troll, but I kind of just put her in and set it and forget it. So yeah, my bad. Lumera, Elamine. I'm not gonna Vine Boom a GHB, a year-old GHB. Come on now. If she's your favorite, then more power to you, but that unit's day in the sun is also over. I mean, she's still okay, right? But, like, the speed creep has really caught up with her. Doesn't she, like, do true damage based on her speed? I know she doesn't have flat damage reduction, but she does have true damage, I believe, which is good. But nowadays, you kind of need flat damage reduction somewhere in the kit. And he's out. Okay. Nothing crazy going on here. However, we do have Bridal Sharena, which means this guy could actually get in and do some damage. Player phase, melee, Gale Force stuff is the weakness of my team. It always has been, but making a team that can account for literally everything is not possible, I don't think. Unless the saves are really, like, super broken, which, I mean, we're getting to that point again. Feel about that how you may. But unless there's, like, a melee, or, excuse me. Unless we get a near save, that's the near save equivalent of Duo Fjorm. As far as, wow, like, literally nothing in the game can hurt this unit if they have this, yeah. Then you can't make a defense that accounts for literally everything. So, I choose to make my defense not account for the least played strategy from the community, which is, you know, player phase Gale Force that requires a bit of thought. Literally, like, I'd say 1 or 2% of the community actually employs that strat. So, I choose to let that be my weakness because, in a vacuum, Gale Force strats are the most OP anyway. Like, if your team's gonna lose to anything, it's probably that anyway. And it's kind of always been like that. Gale Force, in a vacuum, has always been the most broken strat, but it's also not the easiest, so it gets a pass. Alright, what do we got? Dear Man. With Ward Beasts, okay. Oh, let me just double check. Nothing. I actually got a worthwhile Plumeria in the Otherworld Bond. I always forget the name of the event, dude. Binding Worlds? There we go. In that thing. And honestly, I've used the little token, the redemption token in that, just to merge up Peony and Plumeria almost every time. Because I don't have merges on them. It's unreal. The last time Peony and Plumeria were reran a couple months ago, or like 6 months ago or something, I actually managed to get like 2 or 3 of each, but even then I don't have either of them even at +5, dude. It's really depressing. Because I didn't take the game seriously until like 2 years ago, so I didn't have merges on Mythics. I kind of just pulled for whatever unit looked cool. And yeah, now there are so many Mythics and Legendaries that it's just... They're never reran anymore. But anyway, yeah, the Plumeria that I got has Flared Sparrow, which is, like, probably the best A slot you could give those dancers. I see it a lot, actually, on Peony and Plumeria, Flared Sparrow. So she has that. She has Wings of Mercy 4, which is the only B slot that I don't have on her. I have, like, both Tier 4 dances and Sabotage, and yeah, Wings of Mercy was the only thing I was missing on her. So that's worth. And then C slot, she doesn't have anything new. But she also has 25 flowers, and I didn't have any flowers on Plumeria, so I got Flared Sparrow, Wings of Mercy, 25 flowers, and a merge out of the deal. Pretty worth, if you ask me. But let me know what you guys use those Otherworld bonds on. I'm genuinely curious. I put my, my pretty decked-out Garrick in the pool this time. He's got Firestorm boost, Wings of Mercy, well, he's got the Wings of Mercy Echo, Physical no follow-up, and IP4 with like 20 flowers. So, if you manage to come across my Garrick, let me know. Anyways, let's talk about the actual game now. Like, what is there to even talk about? Defense is just so strong right now that it just plays itself. It's kind of depressing that you can just run any combination, basically, of the 4 CYL units and pretty much have a top-tier defense. Like, literally, you can just run Robin Felix, minimum Robin Felix, top-tier defense. Robin Felix Alphonse, top-tier defense. All 4, you're good. Just Robin, pretty good. Just Felix, pretty good. Like, the units are over-centralizing. Alphonse and Bernie have kind of fallen off. Bernie has gotten a little bit of notoriety lately because she's, like, literally one of the only units in the game that can deal with Duo Fjorm, except haha, not really, because if the Duo Fjorm has Hardy Bearing, which she should, then you can't quad. We got another unable to replay, by the way. Boy didn't want to play. But yeah. So even when Bernie has something that sets her apart from the rest, cool. Yeah, even then, it's like with a big asterisk, because Duo Fjorm just runs Hardy Bearing if you're smart, and that patches up her only weakness, so, like, literally, the only thing that can even deal with that unit is something quadding with Miracle, right? That's the only thing. I think I've heard rumors of, like, Miracle plus 10 Legendary Shez, the female one, being able to take out Fjorm. If you have Miracle, max investment, all that, plus 10. Fail, plus 5. Plus 1, Regan plus 10, Naga plus... But yeah, anyway. I've heard rumors about legendary female Shez being able to take out Duo Fjorm, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, that's the only way you can really get around her with Hardy Baron. Like, the unit is too good. Legitimately. Like, nothing phases that unit. Even something like Micaiah, that makes you get minus 50 attack and res, and has effective damage and type advantage, or color advantage, sorry. Even then, she does like 6 damage. It's insane, dude. They're gonna release a near save on the power of Duo Fjorm pretty soon, I would imagine. Considering that these last few armors they released with the Halloween banner, not the best. Nagi is actually really good as both a near save and a far save. I think Infantry Pulse has said that Nagi is a better near save, which is kind of crazy, but I could be remembering that wrong. But she's really good. Especially, she might be able to just reduce Sigurd's AoE to the point where it doesn't do anything. I would have to experiment with that. But Na was not the best, honestly. I don't think anybody thought Na was going to be crazy, because they cherry-picked a Felix example, and when they cherry-pick stuff like that, like when it was Bernie against Emblem Ike, you know it's pretty scam showcase level. So yeah, not the best. I think I'm just gonna fodder my Na to my plus 10 Bridal Sharena, yike. Ashura plus 8. Okay, plus 10 Celica Ring, and plus 6 Plumeria. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fodder my Na to Marnie or Brave Edelgard, one of those two. I think it'll probably be Marnie, because she's the better unit. Yeah, when Marnie becomes available in the shop, I mean, she's arguably the best near save in the game, maybe? Like, it was Brave Edelgard, and I think she's just cannibalizes Brave Edelgard. Like, the thing that really puts her above is not even the miracle, it's the flat DR based on her defense, right? And the fact that she gets extra defense from the weapon. Like, Marnie is stacked, and I really like her. I like her a lot. I have Reopening and Breath of Life on her right now. And it's fun. But giving her Earthfire boost and the tier 4 near save and Armored Blaze Seems like the move. I just sneezed. I'm sorry if you heard that. But yeah, that's it. Alright. So final score is going to be 11-1. We lost at the very end there, but at least I didn't lose lift. Not that it matters, because I ended up missing like 2.5 pots, like 3 pots this week, so I didn't get an extra match. Fuck my life. Going from rank 1 to this feels cringe-min. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, Marnie was bonus, man. Man, is she bonus next week? Fuck. I missed my chance. But you'll probably see Nagi. You're definitely gonna see Asker. Yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. If somebody slips in, you'll know. Have a good one. Bye.